She told me she loved me. On the way to her second abortion, mind distorted on the stress beating out of my chest, thinking about the death at hand where time stretches each minute to hours. Depressed as I had turned down a bottle of pills, each comfortable in a blue dress with drinks to go along for all of them. Stuck in a dilemma with this bitch who gave me a story about being just my girl. But every story has a story, and she was already a princess in another, fiance to some brother, fucking me while he's at work with no rubber. His other kid sleeping on my floor while I dick out his mother, who just dropped by to see big dick little old me. Dropped off that STD. Now I'm fucked up because baby mom's talking about taking my daughter away and fixing to leave. So now the devil and I are one, and I am he. Rolled up my sleeves for this bloody mess, confessing to my closest friends about how my life must take a spin. Spin this fire and break out shit over these chains, embellishing a sadistic grin. And she wants to be my woman, but is his. Would hate to marry him, but with me eternally, her life she wants to spend. Trying to dead end a me and her situation, but she could go kill herself along with that baby for lying to me. My heart doesn't house love for deception. Enemy so close to mirror all these years befriended, living with a preemptive smile, pretending it's okay, but it eats away. Sins are worms and a soul buried in the decay of morals I'm losing, with such actions to where I'm asking the man in the mirror if the man he sees is home somewhere inside. They're safe. While I'm out here all alone, cracking away to the whips of the cold wind as we attempt to go in, and then time has frozen. Right here. Pick your feet up, bitch. We're almost at the finish line. Going out of my mind, needing this to hide my flaws, bury my worries, convince my guilt that this sacrifice will keep my daughter here by me. I can be a dad. Better than mine any day of the week if I pay for this abortion. Pick up your feet, bitch. We're almost at the finish line. She can't take herself to do it. She steps back without my blessing, and the confrontation unravels, and the devil assumes control, and now I'm getting arrested for trying to choke a bitch. Arms up, trying to kick her in the stomach and finish it. A deal we made while she was trying to play me, acting like it was mine. But I know it's his. So now time grants me a jail visit and a fine as the tree falls. Calls go out. My family now knows, along with... Shit! I can't let her go. She has had the strength to do it for me. Lily, I'm sorry. Sorry I tried to be divine, but the game, life, choices, no excuse, and I know I can never take this back. These decisions, your heart wasn't part of them. I couldn't be smarter or better than my dad. I failed as a man, and I didn't mean to make you cry. You're right. I'm not who I said I was. What I said I was. Your family is right. Tears so near, the truth hard to swallow, so I yell in anger. I have lost my battles. Respect, daughter, and that bitch just had the fucking baby. A baby boy she named Jeremiah. God, why would she curse me? Chose me for such vile deeds to bring my life to ruins. Her fiancé had already disowned her and kicked her and her other kid out while keeping his. Now her mother is where she lived. Nah. Now this time, she really does live with her mother. And she switched sides once again, just like the dirty bitch of her caliber would do. Told him I was a side guy because of how he treated her and that the kid was his, and she was so sorry. Sorry that I was a mistake. Devastated on the steps, wondering how I could sink so low. Losing everything, ready to murder over keeping my daughter. And to this silly bitch, I'm just a mistake? Mistake? Safe to say, he's not as dumb as I. And parts with the lies, telling her that if she was telling the truth, then they would be together and he would work on forgiving her. But if not, then he could not speak. No determined outcome, just a DNA test done that day. As tests are run and a paper is handed off, lines read, paper passed, and as she reads it, her head is smashed into a wall and gashed. he erupts and he can't be contained or calmed, and cops are alarmed. These events are walking nightmares that let me know that my life ain't really worth living. I should have killed myself like I wanted to in high school. Nobody would have cared, especially me. But now since that bitch is dead, it's just Jermaine and me. A fucking perfect stranger in a house that doesn't offer love to deception. You are hers, and I will forever hate you. I will never call you son. You are an abomination to my happiness. You made me lose my daughter. Shit. Guess I have no choice but to deal with it. Forever forsaken.